coming on the BPE show.
Highly appreciate it, man. No problem.
What Flybush been up to lately?
Just working on some new stuff, working on more material, throwing on ideas. You know, the same old, same old.
What's the story behind Flybush?
Flybush is basically watch your step right there, you come behind you. What Flybush basically it was making something positive from Flatbush. And what Flybush stands for is FLYBUSH, and it stands for Forever Live Young, BU Stay Humble. And that's just how I go through my life, you know, just being positive in a negative environment, you know, and just rolling with that.
What's it like growing up in Brooklyn?
You know, you have your good days, you have your bad days, but you know, a lot of time you're really confused, you know, because you see things happening so fast and you're trying to like make sense of it. I mean, as a kid, you know, now you understand what the problem is, but you know, you have your good days, your bad days, and you just have to like learn how to maneuver through it and not get caught up, you know, just learning from other people's, you know, downfalls and just taking everything in and just analyzing it for yourself, you know. I mean, I've been on the left, you know what I'm saying, but it's just like I said, it's just realizing what this is and realizing that there's more, you know. Yeah, just realizing that there's more and just, you know, trying to stay on a, you know, positive lane, you know, even though it's hard because you're in it, you know. So just finding yourself and just trying to do better, you know. Oh, a lot, man. Being from Brooklyn, of course, Biggie, Big Daddy Kane, you know, Jay-Z. These are the people that like really put it down on the map. That made me be like, man, you know. Besides like representing Brooklyn, they was like some of the great lyricists of all time. That's how I view them, you know. So that definitely influenced me. And then they told their story. So just listening to them was just like, yo, I have to tell my story, you know. And just tell it from my time, my perspective, and you know, you learn from them like how they did their thing, and you just apply it and you just do your own thing. So they all definitely inspire me. Even ODB, you know, everybody, MOP, Fab, Papoose is so much like, and it's just like keeping that going, you know, because.
Now, who are some of the new artists coming out of Brooklyn that give you inspiration, or you know,
I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of artists like I don't listen to, not out of not caring. It's like going through this game is like trying to find my own style. You know what I'm saying? Because people always ask me, who do you listen to? Who you listen to? I try to listen, but it's like going through this game is like trying to find my own style. Because subconsciously, when you listen to other people, you kind of start rocking their wave and you start making records like them. So my thing is like just finding my own path. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know a lot of people doing their thing, but I just really try to like lock into my own thing. Like the zombies, like Flatbush zombies, you know, they be definitely like rapping. And there's a dude, Sky Zoo, he been rapping since like from back in the days, you know. I think he's dope. You know, he really bring that that lyricism. Even like an artist like Uncle Murder, you know, he's good. And like, I mean, like Papoose and Uncle Murder, but they like they been was doing it, but like those are two artists like
has Brooklyn embracing
murder? Yeah, definitely. Those are some like some great artists right there. You know, definitely deserve more shine, you know. It's funny, I wrote a project back in the days. I had called it 62 Blues, but I just never recorded it. I never got to it, like just being distracted and. Oh, I never recorded it, and like, I still had the rhymes, like they were written down somewhere, but like.
Remember a little bit of it?
No, I mean I remember. I couldn't tell you like the whole thing, but like as time passed, you know, I just kind of left it alone because you evolve and it's like, all right, just never went to it. But the first project I put a project together called Live from the City, and basically what that was. When you're lit, you're live. Remember back in the day, they used to call live was lit. That's what live was. So it was like when I used to venture out through the city, through all the boroughs, I was like, man, I'm live from the city. Like I'm just passing through. So it was like, that was one meaning to it. Like, I'm live from the city, being active. Then on top of that, the news always reporting live from such and such. So basically what I was doing was reporting live from the city, which was New York, telling the story. So it was like a double meaning to it, and that was the first project I put together, like with a whole tape and everything. I mean, the first rhyme I ever wrote was really poetry. And I definitely can't remember. No, I don't remember the rhyme, but it was called On the Die. And it was more about it was about like dices and taking chances. I was like in the 5th grade. That's like the one I really remember. And I can't remember like the whole thing, but that was like probably the first rhyme I really put together and like artistically, And my teacher was kind of on me to like take your time with it, because she saw where I was going with it. It was yeah. But besides that, like, I couldn't tell you what the first really rhyme was, because we grew up in music, so we always rapping, coming up with rhymes and stuff like that. I have this producer. His name is Basquiat. He was on my first project and my second project, and we were putting like a tape together. And what I had like different names for it, of course, but I came up with a name like the other day, like that kind of fits it, and I was gonna call it The Beauty of It. And I was on the train when I came up with the title, 'cause I was like looking at everybody in the train. Everyone kind of looked like stressed out and tired, and I was just like, man. And I was just like looking at the features and just the whole struggle of it, and I was just like, damn, like the beauty of it. And I was like, and every time I think about it, I'm like, yeah. Because when I come up with a title for a project, I like to feel it. Instead of like, oh, this is what the name is. I like to feel it and like live in that. So that's what I came up with, the beauty of it. So we're going to he's going to produce the whole thing. So we're going to just put the whole thing together, and hopefully it drops the end of the year. I'm just like, just going through it, like thinking about different ideas, and just thinking outside the box. So. Oh, catastrophic. Yeah, Sai, that's my guy. Funny enough, today's his birthday. Yeah, shout out to Sai, man. Happy birthday. That's my boy. I always rock with him. He's nice. I met him through my younger brother. They're close friends, and that's how I met him. Like, he was rapping, but he was doing more than he was supposed to do. So he caught my attention, like, so that's how me and him kind of clicked more, especially on the music tip. And the girl, her name is Zaria. That's my neighbor. You know what I'm saying? And we always clicked, and she always is down to help me with the music and just put things together. So yeah, I always rock with them. The latest song or the past song? Yeah, those are different songs. Like, that was like my first music videos, I never was in someone's music video. I never did a video. Those like, every video I did, those was like my first music videos. Those are just ideas I was holding on to. And one of my boys, his name is Crew, like, he was shooting them for me. And we were just putting ideas together. Like, he's nice with the camera. And we were just putting ideas together, and we were just like going through it like that, And we got more stuff coming, of course. Yeah, we just throwing on ideas, thinking outside the box. So that's what it is. Because when we do videos, we don't like to like point and shoot. We like to show like a story or some kind of theatrics to it, So that's what makes a video dope, instead of just sitting and having like a bunch of guys behind and the shooting. Yeah, we try to do a little bit more than that. Right now, it's just about it. I'm just locking in with this project, like just staying in that zone, from as far as like creating rhymes and structure and, things like that, and then thinking about visuals for it, because I think like the more and more I do music, the more and more people expect from me. So it's like you can't slack. You have to keep bringing it constantly, Then just showing and proving, like, because when you come out in the game, people look at you like, all right, yeah, another one rapping. Who is that? They don't care. But until they give you a chance, they're like, all right, I can rock with it. Then you got to show and prove to them. So, it's like proving to them and proving to yourself as well, People like it. A lot of people are shocked, but I be like, new people who's like finding out, they're kind of like more shocked, but people who know me, they're shocked too, but they're like, all right, so they kind of just waiting for the next one, they supporting it. That's all I'm trying to give them right now. I don't want to like, deviate from what I'm doing. I don't want to like distract them. I just want to give them the music. Like, if people follow what you do, because we have social media, so people will follow like what you do in your life and stuff like that. But the main thing I want them to know is like, we dealing with the music. That's what we doing. And, give them some kind of like inspiration or like motivation to do their thing, you know. Just don't watch an artist doing their thing. Like if you're good at something, just do it. Like get up and let's pursue it, you know. Besides all the stuff that's going on, like we really bringing what hip hop is, you know what I'm saying? Like we're really bringing you like art on wax, even in visuals, you know. So that's what we really bringing in this. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, like, you know. It's not like this boring. It's like, yeah, we're bringing color to it. You know, instead of like trying to come in with a gimmick, we really want to give you something that you could sit with and just grow with it. Like, man, you know, thought-provoking stuff, you know. You can find me on my YouTube channel is Flybush Live. That's my YouTube channel. My Instagram is Flybush_Dame. You know, just posting stuff on Instagram, and you can find me like on Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal, and all those streaming services. Just type in Dame Fife, DAMEFYFFE, and like things gonna pop up. And so the next project I'm doing is gonna be on those streaming service, because my last set of projects I have them on SoundCloud. So now I just want to take it a step further, put on Tidal, Apple Music, and Spotify, and things like that. And I want to thank you for coming all the way out here too, man. I highly appreciate it.
I love it, and I want to thank you.
No problem. Anytime. You've been rocking with me for like a long time, like, so I was just letting everybody know.